Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I want to talk about Haniyfa Reza White Eastman. She was recently found guilty of murder, and when she was about to walk into the courtroom on Thursday, she looked over at the children of the woman she murdered and she laughed. When she walked into the courtroom to hear the verdict, the laugh was a smile. She walked into the courtroom with a smile. Even your court reporter wrote that she walked into the court on a murder charge with a smile on her face. When it was read that she was found guilty, well, that smile was gone. It's replaced with shock. But what made her so pompous? She thinks that because she was able to get rid of Raul Eastman's wife, that she was badsy, that she had power just because she got the man. She felt because she married an ex-politician that she had clout. What made Haniyfa Reza White Eastman so secure within herself that she thought she could get off of a murder charge? Julene Bryan's life had no meaning to her. Is that it? And she herself was in a very bad space, and the same Julene was helping her. So the tables turned. But anyhow, let's talk about her pre-sentencing prediction from my point of view. I feel that because Haniyfa Reza White Eastman left a fight, went home, armed herself, and came back to the fight and killed someone. You see, you're gonna look at it that she came back and she wasn't going to use it. You can play all those kind of games, but you cannot use self-defense. When you leave an altercation, go and arm yourself and come back to that altercation. You cannot use self-defense in that. You just cannot. Okay? There's no self-defense. Okay? You went and you armed yourself, and someone ended up dead. Okay, during the time it took for her matter to come to trial, she was living good. She was living good. She even got married. You imagine murdering someone and someone asks you, will you be my wife? I don't get it. I don't get it. Will you be my wife? Really? Truly? And the thing about it is that Raul Eastman, he was not in the court supporting her. They didn't walk in hand. He didn't sit behind her. She didn't look back and, wink, and he sent some kisses to her. Nothing like that happened. She was in court without her husband. So is he that ill? Is he that sedated? What's up with Raul Eastman? Does he need to have some sort of someone checking in on him now that she's gone? Where is he? Where is Raul Eastman? But okay, forget about him. Let's talk about her, Haniyfa Reza White Eastman. She came back to that fight armed, and she killed Julene Bryan. And she taunted her Bryan's kids. She taunted them, saying this is what they said in court, that she would never go to jail for killing the mother. That's what she said. And like I said, even when the jury was out and they were called back in, she looked over and she smiled, she laughed at them, chuckled. And when she walked, by the time she got to the door and walked into the courtroom, it has simmered into a smile. She walked into the courtroom, as even recorded by the court reporter, that she walked in with a smile, big smile, that she knew that she was going to be victorious. Now she's at your hotel in St. Philip Dawes, and she's awaiting sentencing. Now my Well, I think I'm predicting, okay? I like to predict, okay? So I think that she was out on bail. She wasn't incarcerated, so it's not a whole lot of deductions. And she said that she was innocent up to the last minute, that she didn't mean to do it, and blah, blah, blah. So all of those deductions are zero for her. Zero. I don't know how long she spent in lockup initially, but you know, there's not a whole lot of deducting because she flourished while she was out after killing someone. She got married and she moved into a big house, and she was lady of the house, and she was the wife of a ex-minister. So she did very well being out after killing someone. So 30 years, my start sentence for her. For her, 30 years would be my start sentence for Haniyfa Reza White Eastman. And it may be in Barbados, it may be 20. It may be 20. I don't want to go by your laws because I have agency, you know, I've taken agency, okay? You know, like, for instance, when there was slavery and you guys had to wait for the enslavers to say, oh, you know, I'm a wretched soul for doing this, and I pray to God and I'm going to set my slaves free. You had to wait for that. You had to wait for that to happen. I don't have to wait for nothing to happen. Okay? I don't have to wait. I know when something's happened to me that does not feel good. Okay? I have that authority over myself. I don't need your laws to tell me how to feel. Okay? So, with Barbadian laws, they may start whatever. For me, I would start at 30 for her because she taunted the children. I will have to punish her a little bit more for that. So I will start at 30. Okay, maybe 25. I'll say 25. I'll start at 25. This is my prediction for her and her sentencing when she goes back to court in 4 months. 25 years start time. And she did spend some time at the hotel in St. Philip, so I'm sure that will be taken away. And the length of time it took to bring the matter, that length, that is going to be a deduction too. It should be a deduction. So I don't know what the percentages are, but it should be some sort. It should end up when everything is said and done, that she spends 19 years in jail. 19 years in jail for killing Julene Bryan. So what do you think? What are your numbers? I'm going by my own numbers. I don't know what percentages you do when you're deducting how many years it took to bring something to court. I don't know how you do that. Okay? I've taken agency. Okay? These are my numbers. Okay? I'm saying that when everything is added up and subtracted, when everything is done, when everything is said and done, Haniyfa Reza White Eastman should spend 19 years in prison, and my start sentence, my start amount was 25, and it was whittled down to 19. Okay, that's my prediction. 25 is the top number that I'm looking at, and when everything is deducted, 19. My prediction, or my prediction for Haniyfa Reza White Eastman would, after deductions, she should spend 19 years in prison. That's it for me. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.